In this Jedi Survivor video, we will be exploring the secrets of Coruscant using this free cam tour. We will be going out of bounds and exploring this iconic and incredible location that we have been waiting so many years for to see in a modern video game. We'll be able to see all of the details as well as the trickery used by Respawn to create this location for Jedi Survivor. Before we do get into this video, make sure you do subscribe to this channel so you won't miss any future Jedi Survivor videos, including more exploration episodes where we will be taking a look at all of the other planets that are in the game. Let's get started by taking a look at this hangar section. So we're able to go down here and see the individual hangars, and that's the lowest it goes. But what we can do is go behind it and see what it looks like from behind. And then we have this open space. Just look at how big it is. It's absolutely humongous, isn't it? All of this is under the surface of Coruscant. Let's zoom out a bit and take a look at the playable area of Coruscant. So this is inside the factory. Here's another look at the slums up close. I like how they basically use like TIE fighter windows as the windows for all of these houses. How about we go right down below the planet's surface to the very bottom, the very floor of this level, and you can see that most of the structures end here, but some of them actually do go a little bit further. It's really hard to see as, well, yeah, we've basically lost the light. You can't really go much lower than that, unfortunately, without losing where you are. But let's go all the way up to the ceiling now. And this is what it looks like from above. There is this big circular structure here, which we can go over to. It's the one used for the cutscene when you're going down in the Republic police gunship. So that's what it looks like from a different perspective. From a distance, this all looks pretty good, but as you can see, it's just a lot of low poly models and low resolution textures, but that's what you'd expect, because you can't afford to waste resources, especially on a planet that looks as dense as this. Like, just look at it. All of this stuff you can't even get close to without this tool, but from a distance, it looks fantastic. It just keeps going on and on and on for the longest time. Just look how big it is. Like, you've lost whereabouts the playable area is. It's just buildings after buildings. Imagine living here in this tiny little building. This is your place, and this is the entirety of the underworld. And then you've got the upper levels as well. So we're pretty far down, 2,000 floors down, but it is pretty interesting to see. This is quite a bright building. I like how the lights are just, beams of light, no actual thing emitting them. It's just a light, no prop. But they all look very cool, don't they? It's really interesting to see. Sometimes you'll come across a floating building, like so. There aren't that many, to be honest. I was surprised. But there is this one that you'll probably never, ever see from actually playing the game. I do like these buildings that look like they're upside down. It is an awesome skyline, even though we are 2,000 levels underneath the surface. Here's a close-up at this main section. It is far more detailed than the other parts of Coruscant that you can't play on, because it's in a cutscene basically. That's why it's got to look more high quality. So there's a bit of a cutout here, one there as well. If we keep going up, it's pretty interesting to see what it looks like from a top-down perspective. There we go, look at that. It's sprawling. Obviously a lot of it is repeated, as you'd expect, but this main section here is a lot less so. It's more designed to make it look bigger from various perspectives. When you're looking up like that, wow, it does look good. Just the lighting, it's really well done. The mood, it's perfectly set. Oh, look at this. It looks like either a part of the texture is wrong. It's a broken texture or something like that. It's just something that's not supposed to be seen. I mean, you can't literally see it from any perspective without using this tool, but oh, there's one that's emitting. Interesting. So I suppose they're the lights. Let me see. I think they maybe just it's hard to tell. They're definitely missing something. just can't tell if you can see it from down here. Okay, you can see it a bit there. Interesting. Suppose it's probably to try and act like the daylight coming through. Like, this is way more detailed than I thought. Wow, okay. Yeah, I think it's to try and act like it's daylight. I think. Like, daylight seeping through. Because even though it looks like it's nighttime, it's not. If you remember from the start of the game, it's sunset, but this is a completely different feel to what's actually happening on the surface. Actually, from the playable area, you can see, look, it's this bit of light here. You can kind of see it seeping through. So, you can't tell what this texture is from the distance, but that's what it looks like. This looks very cool, doesn't it? Let's go up close. There we go, more of that sort of style. Let's take a look at the buildings that are in more close proximity to the playable area. So, go up to here and see, look at all these windows. So let's head to the starting point of this level itself, so we can get a better look at this area when it's loaded in properly. So I've just switched meditation points, and what this does is allows you to bring in all of the taxes and stuff. I don't know why they aren't loaded in the other area. Anyway, let's take a look at these vehicles up close. Follow this one along. What's this one? Pretty cool, right? And then they just merge into each other. Whoa, look how close they get to the actual environment. They don't really notice it when you're not paying attention playing, but there you go. They come in so many different colour schemes, as you can see. Like, literally every time you see one of them, it's in a different colour. Pretty much. So now we're in the meat factory. So let's see where this meat goes. Basically, it goes through this laser gate that you're unable to go through. And then round this corner, but I can't see anymore. Oh, there we go. Whoa! You can just see, there's a little gap here that allows you to see in. But yeah, it's pretty dark down there. Here is the Senator's yacht, just parked up. Some of the traffic actually clips through the yacht. Here are some of the containers that come from this section. I guess they just spawn here? Oh, I don't know. Wait, what is that? Reflection. There we go. Right. So we can follow it along. There's, you can use the phase dash to get in here, but then, once again, you can't get through those laser gates. Let's go behind this big fan, this big reactor, and, okay, so it just ends there. And that's it. Oh, there's a triangle. Oh, wait, no. It lets us out this area, so there is a gap in this, another gap in this building. Here's another look at one of my favourite areas on Coruscant in this game. It's pretty cool to see it from all of these different perspectives. There's gaps in these houses here, these apartments. And I was a bit disappointed we couldn't go into this room, so let's take a look and... oh dear, there is literal floorboards missing. Look at that. You can see the traffic. Here is an up close look at the sinks and the stoves and stuff. And what's around here? Oh, okay. Interesting. So, there is stuff covered up with tarp, but can't actually really see except for outside of this window, I guess. So this is where we fight the Ninth Sister, and I was curious as to what was behind this here. So this is what it looks like. Can't really see much, but there we go. Inside the Republic Police gunship. So what we are going to be doing now is going to start a brand new save so we can explore the very beginning of the game on Coruscant, like so. As you can see, we're able to take a look around this area, which is just a cutscene, using the free cam, so we can go all the way out here as the cutscene is still playing. Let's go inside the Jedi Temple, why don't we? And there is nothing in it as you'd expect, but look at that, we can get really close up to the temple itself and see the steps, those iconic steps. What's inside this box? Nothing. But yeah, that's pretty cool to see. As the cutscene's progressing, we can see this gunship just going along on its way. Let's get close into it. There we go. Oh, missed it. There is actually no one piloting the gunship, I don't think. Wait a second. I don't think there is. And now we've switched. Gotta fix it. Yeah, there's literally no one piloting the gunship. It's just, oh, moving sideways, but now it's about to go down the hole. There we go. It's descending down, down, down. Oh, we've lost the camera, but we're back. There we go. Look at that. Just where we were when we were exploring the playable area. Look at this guy. Oh, he despawned. Oh dear. He's lost his weapon, or whatever he's holding. So, that was pretty interesting to see it from different angles. Is Cal's lightsaber actually in here? No, it's empty. It's got the foam in. The actual lightsaber is not in there. There's no model. So there is space for it. They modelled that, but the actual lightsaber asset is not in there. If we just stay here, we can now explore this area. I always wondered what was behind this section. I want to go and explore it. There's this barrier, so we can't go this way, but now we can. And it's a lot of low poly and low resolution stuff. It was all the way to this side. So yeah, there's literally nothing down here, pretty much. It's very good video game trickery, though. And here is the police gunship. Just parked here, with no one in. Wait, no, it's a different one. Yeah, why did I think it was the same one? Of course it stays there. There's no one piloting it, but that's okay. Now we can take a look down this side. Okay, let's have a look down here. The elevator shaft. I also really wanted to know what was actually inside this diner. So, let's go inside and see for ourselves. So, there is food and drink. Plenty of it. Look at it. There's loads. That's Womprats. There are Womprats right there. It's pretty detailed, considering you can't really see from the outside because of the glass. But yeah, that's the diner section. Let's keep moving so we can actually explore further along this path. So now we're at this Senator billboard, and we can explore this area. So it's pretty flat. So we have this Republic police gunship with a spotlight here, and this is such a detailed environment, isn't it? Just so much going on here. It's insane. Let's go to the top of this elevator, and as you can see, this would be where you meet the Senator, where his yacht areas, but none of it has loaded in yet. It just looks so good, doesn't it? What an incredible level of detail, and the hard work that's gone into this. So that's the police gunship that I just showed you. It literally hides round one of the alleyways and then appears for this section. There we go, we're in the elevator now. Let's see what happens. So they just stand there. Fantastic. Going up. Are they still there? Yep. The squad. Oh, well, they moved a little bit, but that's it. They just keep on looking up. And stay there, I suppose. And now they've despawned. There's the Senator. Let's get close to him. Let's go inside his yacht. Whoa. Literally none of it renders. Pretty much. Now we're in cutscene mode again. So the lightsaber does show up eventually. It probably only appears when he opens the case. It's not actually in it any time before that. And that is where I think we'll leave it for this exploration episode. Because we've pretty much covered all of Coruscant. We've seen so much, haven't we? It's incredible. And I can't wait to get started on the next planets. Let me know down in the comment section below which planet you'd like to see next. And if you do want to use the free cam yourself, there will be a link to it down below in the description. And that's going to do it for this video, so drop a like to help support the channel, subscribe so you don't miss the next episode in this series, and if you did miss any of my previous videos, do click on the playlist on the screen right now, and I shall see you in my next video. Goodbye.